So, Solly, thanks very much for taking the time.
Thank you.
Very nice to be here in Singapore. Well, we're here at the World Hockey League in Singapore, and it's one of those things where I like to talk to all the top coaches in the world, ask them the same 10 questions and get their responses and see how they differ from coach to coach. So what would you say, Solly, are the critical factors in creating a winning hockey team?
I think the factors will vary depending on the circumstances that you're in. I mean, for us here in Singapore, it's about individual personal characteristics and traits development, developing better people and guys that are a bit more self-sufficient. Over here they tend to rely on a lot of external stimulus and external feedback, and then mollycoddle quite a bit.
Yes.
They're not taught to be elite athletes in the Western sense of the word. So it's about creating that independence for us in Asia. Definitely for us, more independence, more ability to make your own decisions and take responsibility for those actions.
Yes.
I know there's a lot of discussion around changing culture. For me, I tend to differ from that. I don't believe you change culture, I believe you change habits and behaviours. And maybe over time the culture might sort of twist itself towards it. It's like taking a different slant, which I don't think you'll ever really fully change a culture. Because that was born over many years. So, yeah, it's about just getting that winning mentality, the winning edge, the drive, the discipline, and just the willingness to go the extra mile and push yourself that little bit.
Okay. In hockey these days, there's a large concentration of the game is around penalty corner. How important is it in the modern game to have a specialist drag flicker?
It's a very, very important factor. For us, definitely a lot of the games that we've played, especially with our Southeast Asian and Asian compatriots, look at the Asian games, we have enough opportunities, but we just don't convert the corners often enough, and that sort of leaves us a couple of goals off the pace. Yes, there was a case in point against Ghana. We just didn't convert our chances. They did, they win the game, we don't.
Yes.
So it's very important. It's critical to actually have guys that are clinical and consistent.
I'm not sure what your setup here is in Singapore with the amount of talent and the depth of talent you've got, but at any level when you coach, you always come down to the selection for the final team. And you've always end up with two players and you're deciding between these two players which one. How do you decide that last final position? What are you looking for?
Again, I look for firstly the combinations that the guys can invest within the playing group and the playing structure. Can they play between a number of different lines and layers? Do they have the special skills? But also the individual who might potentially be in another team where they're sitting on the bench, how well that person is willing to contribute to the team in terms of off-field behaviours. So what else they bring in terms of character, attitude, motivation to those things are down. How far they need to go to make sure that everyone's fulfilled. Just the small things, the 1%. So those are all critical factors.
You mentioned there an interesting factor, which is motivation. How do you motivate your players?
For me, it's about instilling belief and confidence. Putting them in an environment where they can develop confidence over time. Keeps them motivated, keeps them creating a fun environment where we embrace the fact that we're going to make mistakes, but we don't accept them. So it's okay to make mistakes as long as you learn from them. So it keeps the guys motivated, it keeps them eager to learn more, but keep challenging them, keep creating a learning environment to develop and grow.
Well, you've motivated your player. Things aren't going as expected, sometimes they don't. So you have to talk to them. How do you criticise your player?
It's about objective criticism. You never make it personal. We all know that the guys are going out there trying their level best to make things happen, but sometimes it just doesn't go that way. So it's about trying to bring the game back, simplify it just a little bit, getting back to the basics, areas where he's comfortable, gain a bit more confidence, and just getting his game back on track and slowly build the game back up after that. So get a few more players around him to offer a bit more support, create shorter passing options, then getting simplified the tackling down to, let's say, maybe channeling the down for a bit longer, just staying in that context a little bit longer before being beaten or whatever the case may be.
The game of hockey's changed over the last few years as it keeps developing. We used to see full-backs, midfielders and forwards. We don't see that anymore. We see guys playing all through the lines.
Yes.
How do you develop the all-round player?
I think firstly you need that natural athleticism. We still see in Singapore, we still got a few guys that are possibly in the traditional mode of backs, midfielders and forwards. So it's about educating them now to be more holistic player, an all-round player. You're a hockey player, not just a positional player. So we look for the athletic ability and then the balance to be able to play, not just the vision, the core skills are important as well.
Short corners. We see all the time the team wins a short corner, the word comes out from the bench, you know, this is the one you're going to do. That's the attacking short corner. Do you review the defending short corner live during the game?
Yes, we do. It's difficult to sort of make too many changes to the defensive short corner live during the game, but we definitely do review it.
Yes.
We're looking for some telltale signs and whether they set up the battery, who's on the pass, and just looking at numbers, personnel, really is what you can do. An educated guess based on that. But most of the work is done before.
When a player receives the ball, what's the first thing they should do?
Receive the ball, get it under control, and then get the head up to look for the passing control.
Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Okay, this guy's received the ball now, he's in space, he's up the field somewhere, he's in the attacking 25.
Yep.
Do you have a rule that dictates when that player should take on the defence, or when he should lay the ball off?
As a general rule, we sort of say if you've got a little bit of space in front of you and you feel like you're in a good position to take the guy on, by all means have a go. However, if they've got a lot of numbers back and it's a crowded, congested zone, I think we need to make some smart decisions. So yeah, the attacking third is where we take our chances, and guys have to take risks. We can't just play safe in that zone, so we've got to create something. So the guys have got the freedom to make decisions. But again, if they get it wrong, it's a learning situation for them. So we review it afterwards. We're trying to make better decisions or more consistently better decisions.
Okay, final question. Hockey is ever-ending developing. The rules are changing, the players are changing, the systems are changing, the equipment's changing. And even now, we've just broken the game into quarters in the last 12 months. And if you could make one rule change in hockey, what would it be and why?
Oh, that's a tricky one. I still think the new free hit around the edge of the circle needs just that little bit more fine-tuning. The jury's out for me on whether the danger still exists, so I think the rule about moving the ball 5, you could run it 3 yards and then drop it back inside 2 yards and just have someone running on and smashing it in, in which case the danger is still there. Between that and the penalty corner drag kicking, I think those are probably the areas. No hard and fast change, but difficult one, but I think probably we need a bit more review amongst a number of coaches, or possibly a discussion forum amongst a number of coaches to try and get some feedback on that.
Solly, thank you very much. Good luck with the rest of the tournament.
Thanks.
It's been a pleasure. Well,
Thanks for
shake your stuff.